O Lord, forgive me. Mighty Redeemer, forgive me. O Lord, forgive me. I am that I am, forgive me. O Lord, forgive me. Jehovah Jireh, forgive me. O Lord, forgive me. Greetings, Biafrans all over the world. Greetings, lovers of freedom. Greetings, everyone. Franklin Ikechukwu, good morning from here. Chukwu, Emeka, Michael, greetings from here. Chinyaka, Nwabueze, Nwachimereze, greetings from here. I greet everyone as you are joining. Please invite others so that we will do the work of Chukwu Okike Onye Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile. The Elohim whom we serve have waken up. We welcome everyone, not only Biafrans. We welcome here. We welcome both the so-called patriotic Nigeria, so that we will lecture them, we will educate them, we will let them know the truth. We will let them know the truth, because only the truth will set us free. Thank you, Biafrans all over the world. Thank you, lovers of freedom. Once again, I'm by name Mazi Achebe Paul. Mazi Achebe Paul is one of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciples, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu followers, and I hail from Omambala province. Omambala is in Biafra land. I say greetings from here, greetings from here. Before I proceed, I call upon the heaven creator. Chukwu Okike Abiama Onye Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile, otu onye na-ekpesara agụ, ọmụma amasị amasị, ugwu a na-alị atụ egwu. The God who said a word and watched to bring it back. Chineke nkusu niile nke ndị agha. Nna anyị bịago n'ụbọchị nke taata ka anyị bịa zie oziọma Chineke, oziọma ahụ nke isi anyị ga-azibe. Nna wee na-asị gị ka ị nara ekene na mbunye enu. Nna ana m akpọku gị wee na-asị gị nna ekene gị nọ n'isi wee mee anyị wee luo dị ndụ n'ala ndị dị ndụ n'ụbọchị nke taata. Nna ana m ekene gị na ndụ inyere onye ndu anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ana m ekene gị n'iji wee zitela anyị. Ana m ekene gị na amamihe inyere. Ana m ekene gị n'isi ndị DOS Maazị Chike Dozie m na ndị ọzọ niile. Ana m ekene gị n'isi anyị niile, na-ekene gị n'isi Simon Ekpa, na-ekene gị n'isi ndị the whole Biafra Media Warriors, na-ekene gị n'isi ndị our lawyers, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and their lawyer Ejimako and the rest of them. Ana m ekene gị n'isi ESN, na-ekene gị n'isi all the ESN commanders. Ana m ekene gị n'isi fancha niile wee na-asị gị nna ka ị nara ekene na mbunye enu. Nna wee na-asị gị olugokwa oge ahụ akara aka elugo. Nna oge ahụ ji ama ndị bụ men eji wee select ya men out of boys. Nna oge ahụ elugo. Nna wee na-asị gị ka ịgba anyị ume, nye anyị amamife gị, nye anyị ha anyị ga-eji wee restore Biafra. Nna bịa buola anyị ụzọ, kpeela anyị azụ. Ekwene ka anyị nwụọ n'ije, ekwene ka anyị daa mba, ekwene ka anyị daghachi azụ, ekwene ka ndị ilo wọrịa anyị. Na ana masị gị ka idube ịbịa chekwaba anyị niile wee ruo mgbe anyị ga-eji wee nweta Biafra. Ọ na-aka mkpere na eke, ọ na-aka ọ ga-adị n'orie, ọ na-aka ọ dị n'afọ, ọ na-aka ọ dị na nkwọ. Ise. Greetings, Biafrans all over the world. Greetings, lovers of freedom. At this moment, today's topic is freedom fight is not for weak men. When I say weak men, we know that men are not. Weak men is both for women and men. They are classified as men. Lord Elzine, greetings from here. I greet you, my sister Emeka Eze. Greetings from here, Kingsley King. We must continue. Agbo Jiafo Ifesinachi, greetings. Ijoma Lemoha, greetings from here. Festus Isaac Ome, great Biafran, thank you. With the sector, I greet you. Jeff Nwankwo, I greet you. Izuba Promise, almost here Biafra. Now me greet you pass. Emma Uguru Ozioma, greetings from here. Ezugu Victor Nnemeka, greetings from here. Thank you all. As we continue speaking the gospel truth. Bobby Joe, greetings from here. Let me tell you, freedom fight is not for weak men. Freedom fight is not for weak men. And every fake prophet that is using Biafran name to prophesize rubbish must stay clear from Biafra restoration, or else the wrath of Biafra will fall on you. Why am I saying this? That a freedom fight is not for weak men. Weak men are not recruited into freedom fighting. Weak people are not expected to be a freedom fighter. Rather, the men are the one fighting for the weak people. Biafran struggle have passed the stage where we'll be hearing cry this one, that. No, we have crossed that bridge. Where we are now is where we take everything by our own hands. We don't depend on the law now. That is why I say that. I have said this before and I will repeat it again. Our lawyers cannot give us Biafra restoration. Our lawyers cannot restore Biafra for us. Our lawyers can only free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. At this point of time, the men who is the leadership of IPOB, we have to rise up and restore Biafra. Our leader have been in the right place to be for Biafra to be restored. Biafra cannot be restored the moment our leader is out. Our leader must be in that prison before Biafra can be restored. Go and check every nation that was restored. Where do you dialogue with the leader of the any freedom fighter? It's in the prison or in the hands of the government, who the oppressor. When the oppressor hold the leader, then the followers rise up. Now, this word brings me to the west of this Ohaneze Ndala Nandamaba, that says that the Nelson Mandela did not starve his people with hunger. Nelson Mandela people, leaders, the people that was leaders during the time of Nelson Mandela, we are not killing the South Africans. They were beside, they stand tall by the people. Now, at this point of time, this is the right time for us to use everything within our power to make sure that we restore Biafra. Because our leader, if we remember, we made this mistake in 2015, 2016, when our leader was arrested. We shouldn't allow the legal team to go and bring our leader out. We shouldn't allow the eastern governors to go and negotiate for our leader's release. We shouldn't allow any pastor, any human being to go and negotiate with for the release of our leader. The only people who has the right, the impetus, the audacity to negotiate for our leader's release is the leadership of IPOB, led by Mazi Chike Doziem, because Mazi Chike Doziem have the blueprint of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives to him, the steps to follow. At this point of time, why are we allowing the Janjaweed governors who invited the people to come and kill us, to come and negotiate for us? Those men are weak men. Igbo politicians are weak men. They are not allowed to fight for freedom. What they are after is Anambra State election. What the Eastern leaders, all these pastors you are seeing, the fake pastors, the one that call himself using the Biafra name to prophesy, what is he called? Eagle prophet and the master prophet. These people are evil prophet of doom. They don't even see what is in their back, not to talk of seeing far. That is why I say that freedom fight is not for weak men. Let me tell you, Moses, when he was leading Israel out of Egypt, there is some signs he performed before the Pharaoh. Then he tell you that when Pharaoh turned his staff and they turned to snake, what did Moses do? Moses dropped his own, and the snake of Moses swallowed those of the Pharaoh. What does that give you? They use that word parable. It's parable. It doesn't mean that it's just ordinary stick. It's not ordinary stick. That is a point where you show your power. When you come to free your people, you don't bargain with, can we go like this? Will this thing affect me? You go with either do or die. Biafra restoration, a freedom fight is either I make it or I die. There is no person in this world that can fight for freedom and fail to get that freedom that we live. No. You will die at the process if you fail to restore that nation. That is why I said that at this point, we need to use everything within ourselves. If we know what we can do, this is the right time to unleash our wrath to the evil governors in the East. This is the right time to strike them hard. I am in full support of what is it called? The sit at home. But other measures must be taken. I say it before, and I say it again, that not only sit at home that will give us Biafra. The Fulanis are in our land doing business. You don't do business with your enemy. You don't do business with your enemy. Your enemy will not be in your land and doing business. And while you are fighting for the freedom to be free from your enemy, and you are exchanging goods and services, monetary transaction with your enemies, that is impossible. It can never happen in any way. Go and check. There is no country that has fought for their independence or their freedom that is having this kind of business moving everywhere is tranquility. That is everywhere is silent, doing whatever they like in Biafra land. And they say that first they say you are afraid not to be tagged the terrorists. Have you seen in anywhere in the world where a freedom group that is fighting for freedom we attack terrorists? That is impossible. No part of the world can recognize it because you have a mission and you have target. You make your request open. Terrorists don't have requests. Terrorists don't have a mission. Terrorists are the ones killing people. We ask them, we need a referendum. If the referendum is not given, then you stop every activities. When the thing is hitting them hard, they will leave no option. They'll ask you than to ask question. Then you will force them to ask, what do you need? Not the other way around. Then, while you are dealing with the governors, you are dealing with the people, you are putting the pressure, the legal team will be moving with the legal actions. That is what they call division of labor. How can we be sitting down and every time we say, Onyendu will come out, Onyendu will come out? Are we fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out and start again, or we are fighting to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra referendum together? Have you seen any case filed by Ifeanyi Ejiofor or Aloy Ejimako that contain referendum? The answer is no. The people that can talk about the referendum is me and you, and the other must come from the right place. We don't need this only releasing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he has a target. There is something Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. And that thing is what we need to be pursuing now. That thing is supposed to be the forefront of the agenda. Even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. But that thing will be the thing that will be ringing in the ear of any human being in that southeast. Not just to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What's supposed to be in the forefront of news in every page now of any newspaper now is Biafra referendum. We need referendum, not only releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Good, releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one of the major points you raise. But the question now is, how can we solve this issue? Because me in person, I don't want in a process where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released and he will be running for exile again. Cannot sleep in his house with his two eyes closed. He cannot be with his own family without running up and down. I want a place where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. He will feel like I have achieved what I want, not the other way around. So I am urging at this point, we have to take a very rough measure. We have to rise up in a way that the people will understand that this is no longer a game of before. This is not longer a game as it was before. This is not longer a child play. This is not longer a gossip. This is no longer a Facebook message. These people have come to take their land. You have to make any person that is working in Biafra land, the person must be searched and make sure that that person is under the constitution of Biafra, not moving in Nigerian law. Go and check it. At this point, we cannot even move with our flag in our own land. We cannot even wear our own rising sun to move in our own land, and you think that we are winning. At this point, we must tell ourselves the truth. I keep on saying this. The only thing that we fasting this restoration of Biafra is to give every immigrant, every stranger in Biafra land quit notice and enforce it. If they refuse to do it, we know how to go about it. We know how to move about it. That is what we're supposed to be doing now. That is the area where we are going to be doing now. And for those of you who will say, sit at home, 5 days sit at home is too big for you. Let me tell you, it's better for you now to go and hustle and put food on your table or else you will die by hunger, because we have come to restore Biafra. We have come to take what belongs to us. We have come to sacrifice anything. Do you know what it takes to sacrifice human being? Do you know what it takes for someone to die for the restoration of Biafra? A freedom fight is not for weak men. Let me tell you, I know the stage where we are now. A stage where we are now is a stage where some people will tell you the measure you people are taking is too much. Do you remember when Israel was coming out from Egypt in the wilderness? In the wilderness, some people turned against Moses. They tell them that, why did he tell us that to get freedom is this stuff? I wish we know. We will not follow you. That stage is where we are now. What did Moses do? He kept them silent and be moving. He said, if you like, follow me. If you don't like, you die. This is where we are now. Any measure we want to give, it's either they follow the order or they die waiting for the order to be revised. We don't need to be looking at anyone again, because we not only IPOB members that are good to die. For Biafra to be restored, everyone must be involved. Everyone, both men and women, adults and children, must involve. And at this point, I want the leadership of IPOB to issue a very order to any fake pastor, starting from Igbo prophets to master prophets to whatever is called. All of them must stay clear from IPOB, because none of them is hearing from evil spirits, not to talk of God. They are all blind. How do you know a prophet when he speak? When prophets speak, prophet provides solution and pray for his people to survive, not coming on earth to say, I see danger, I see Mazinam, I see this. You don't see anything. All those people are prophet of doom, especially the idiot. They'll say, Elohim, Elohim, evil prophet. Warn him. The first day I saw the video, I thought someone was talking. How can you tell me that a prophet will be in the land, a stranger will come to that land and be killing people, and the prophet will keep quiet? Only what the prophet knows how to do is to come up with a fake prophet to collect tithe and offering, to chop money. Is that a prophet? How dare them? At this point of time, let me tell you, the measure I want to IPOB to take now, this is my own opinion, is to give quick notice to every Janjaweed. When I say every Janjaweed, every northern people to leave our land. Our land need to be changed. Not just to bring Mazinam the Kanu out, but to bring Biafra referendum. Not tell me that our lawyers are in charge. No, our lawyers are in charge in free Mazinam the Kanu. We are the people. We are the masses. We are the one to say, what do you want? Why is Mazinam the Kanu in detention? Why do they arrest him? For what reason? What did he request? That thing that Mazinam can have requested is what we stand upon. The condition you will be giving Nigerian evil governors now in the East is give us date for referendum. If the people want to remain in Nigeria, let there be a referendum so that the people will go and vote. To hell with Anambra State election. Who election help? The one you have been voting since. What have you gained? Since I was born, Nigeria is being there is every 4 years they will come and campaign and give us a new governor, new person. What have they achieved? We cannot use that to achieve good road. There is no electricity. There is no what will they call it? There is no hospital. There is no even maternity for our pregnant women to born. So why can't we shut it down? A state that is not performing again, a non-functioning state, and you are complaining. You want us to fold our hands and be doing business because you like money pass. Our leader don't know how to make money. Our leader don't love money. Our leader don't know how to go about money. At this point of time, you can call it whatever you like, but I say that the sit at home is not enough. The 5 days sit at home is not enough. We need to add more things. Things like quick notice. When the Fulanis that is bringing their this thing, what will I call it? Their carrot. When they want to collect money from the federal government, What did they do? They order that their every goods that is coming to Biafra land must stop. Do you know how much the federal zoo government paid them? They collected billions. At this point of time, the sit at home is not enough. The sit at home is not enough. We need to put a measure that if they hear it, they will say, no, this is an impossible mission. Yes, that impossible mission will bring the possibilities of Biafra restoration. It's an impossible mission that will give us Biafra, not a possible mission. You don't consider what people will lose. What you consider is what you gain. In anything you are doing, when the profit is higher than the disadvantage, then you go for it. You know that you will make the profit. What we need now is the real Biafra restoration. And how can we restore Biafra? The only way for us to restore Biafra now is to put more measures, more pressures, more actions. Let me tell you, when a leader, a freedom fighter leader is making move, many people will be crying, oh, we are dying. Yes, people must die. Yes, people must go down. Let me tell you, someone must go down for you to stand. Someone must fail for you to pass. If everyone stand tall, no one will be a leader. At this point of time, what do we want? The question I am asking is, what exactly do we want? How can a weak man that will be hearing women cry and stop what you are doing lead a freedom revolution? No, if a weak man to be a freedom fighter, once a woman hear a baby cry, he say he's hungry, then he'll stop. But that is not how a freedom is all about. Freedom is all about action upon action, action upon action, fire upon fire, fire upon. Then the state will now call on the people, say, no, we are tired of these people. No, the damage is too much. What can we do? You negotiate with the freedom fighters, not with the politicians. Politicians can never negotiate for a freedom. There is an oath every governor in the East took to defend Nigeria, and they are doing everything they are doing to defend that oath. That is why I said no to anything that has to do election, no to anything that has to do political gathering in Biafra land. At this point, I want the US to rise up and stop anything that has to do with campaign in Anambra State. If anyone feel that he has the right to come out and campaign, we have the right to terminate the person's life. And anyone that has the right to challenge IPOB or challenge DOS and come out to campaign in Anambra, we have every right to take the person down. There is no any apology on that. And that is what I want in Biafra land. When Israel started challenging Moses in the wilderness, what did Moses do? He commanded snake to bite them. And when the snake started biting them, all of them focused. He mowed the snake and tell them, you all must look upon the snake. And when they refused to look upon the snake, what happened? Then died. Did that stop Moses from taking Israel out of the wilderness? No. A stubborn fly follow course to the grave. When you issue order, you will back it with a very hot action. That's so that when other people hear it, they will say, no, these people are determined. They are determined to do the needful. They are determined to restore Biafra. Give them chance. Don't play with them. Don't joke with them. Don't take them for granted. When you issue order, the fear of your action will make the people to listen to what you are saying. We have come to the stage where there is nothing like where a military rule will be activated. We have come to a stage where the military power will be activated in the Biafra restoration. What is that stage? The stage is this level where we are now. We are no longer using flag to protest, because the first stage is to protest with empty hand. And when the people refuse to hear your protest, because a protest is one of the most peaceful method to pass your anger, to pass your grievance, to pass to make a request to the government. When the government refuse to hear to hear your grievance through protest, you turn it to a violent protest. When they refuse, then it will migrate to revolution. Revolution. What is revolution? You don't do revolution with pampering hands. You don't do revolution with, oh, he's my brother. You don't do revolution because the governor is your brother. You will say, no, allow him to finish. If you allow any governor to finish his term, another governor that is coming is a brother to someone, and the person will say, allow my brother to finish, and you allow that one to finish, another one will come, and another one will say, he is my brother. Remember, when Mr. Keke brother enter, they allow him. Now Mr. Kafo enter, they allow him. Why do you reach my turn? You say no. This is why I tell you, you don't look who is in power. You don't look how good the person is. You don't look who is, whether is he does that or this. What you go for is your freedom. If they love you, then do what you are asking. Then do what you are asking. That is why I say the people that are the evil people, watch the strategies they are using. Using the fake pastors to come and prophesy rubbish about Biafra, using all kind of people to come and talk rubbish to distract us. At this point, you know men out of women. You know these are the people you need to listen to. These are freedom fighters. Freedom fighters move with actions. Freedom fighters don't listen to side talk. Freedom fighters are men that are not weak. Freedom fighters are men that, let me use the word, heartless. Freedom fighters are men that they don't have the heart to be looking at a side talk, all those cry babies. Freedom fighters only have the love for their people, and they are doing everything. Person like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, do you think that if he hear he cry, he will not watch his father died because of restoration of Biafra? He will not watch his mother die because of restoration of Biafra. Even the day he was called that his mother is dead, he has a Biafran appointment. He lives with the dead body of his mother, and he travel and also go for that meeting. Throughout the meeting, carrying it in his mind that my mother is dead, but he was busy concluding and organizing meeting with the people. That is a freedom fighter. He's not a weak man. His throne was under attack, yet they put him in detention. Then bribe him. Oh yeah, choose all you well. We will rebuild your mansion. We will expand your kingdom. He said no. Why? Because he knows what he's going through. He knows what he's pursuing. He knows what he wants. He knows that this material thing will not save his children. That he can collect this thing today. Tomorrow he might die. His children, they will collect it back. Freedom fighter is not for weak people. Freedom fighting, you don't send your evil politicians to negotiate. You don't even listen to them. You give them the order. The freedom fighters take total control of their land. You give them the order for them to follow. You tell them what to do. They don't dictate for you. If any Ohanes will tell you that we cannot comply, you take them out. You take the person out. That is how it is. There's no two ways about it. And then we're two captains in one ship. You can't be a politician and be dictating for freedom fighters. You don't negotiate. You don't involve politics in freedom fight. You tell them if they want an umbrella election, if they want peace to reign in Biafra land, this is what they must do. It's not just to release our leader. Give us date for referendum. Go for referendum. What the Eastern governors and leaders should be talking is not the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but the date for referendum. They will be talking about how can the disintegration of the zoo called Nigeria, so that Biafra will have their freedom. These are the things we need to put in their table. Any condition you want to give Nigeria or any person from the East not to release our leader, our legal team are more than capable of releasing our leader. But Stephen Ejiofor and Aloy Ejimako, is more than capable to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. But those people cannot give us Biafra referendum. Those people cannot give us Biafra referendum. Why? Because a referendum, a person who is serving under Nigerian government cannot request for a freedom, a division of that entity. There's no senator in the East can come out boldly without resigning from his or her post to ask for Biafra referendum. No senator, no lawyer can sign under Nigeria Bar Association can come out and tell that, come, let's go for referendum. It can never happen. The only people that has that right is non-state actors, non-government parastatals, non-government occupying offices. These are the people who call boldly because they know you cannot sack them from their working place because they are not working for you. They are not under your command. They are not under your instruction. They are not under your law. Those people are the people who will ask for Biafra referendum. Who are these people? Is IPOB. Who are these people? Is DOS. Who are these people? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Who are these people? Is Biafran freedom fighters. Not Ohaneze. Not Balistify Ejimako, not David Umahi, not Igbo governor, not any person under Nigeria. That is why I tell you, this is the time. Where is the right place a freedom fighter leader will be for the followers to show the strength, the power, the mind to restore that nation? The right place is in the prison. We cannot allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out and be running for his life again. We say no to that. We cannot allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out and be running for his life again. That is why we need to end it now. Everything needs to end now. We need to unleash our wrath. We need to unleash our anger to the zoo so that then we understand the game. So that they will know that you are dealing with men, not women. So that they will know that this issue have grown past beyond their control. How can the world come to ask you what is going on? What is going on now? There's nothing is going on. Can the world intervene? No. How can the world intervene? The world can never intervene. The only thing that we push to the world to intervene is fight. We are not fighting yet. We are begging. We haven't given order. If we give order, what the order we need to give is on the 6th of November, come with a date of referendum, not a date of a Biafra election. I mean, not the date of Anambra election. Come out with a date for Biafra referendum. Once you secure a date for Biafra referendum, automatically you have secured the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you aware of this? If you can secure Biafra referendum date, automatically you have secured the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because what is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting is for Biafra referendum. What led to the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Biafra referendum. What made them kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Biafra referendum. What can free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Biafra freedom. What can free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from running up and down is Biafra freedom. What can make the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come back to their home and do their work around like people, free people, is Biafra referendum. So everything we need to be pushing now is Biafra referendum, because Biafra referendum is above every other thing. Under the Biafra referendum, Mazi will gain his freedom. You cannot conduct referendum without Mazi coming out. You don't negotiate with someone in DSS custody. You have to transfer the person to the correctional center. These are the things we need to be pushing. These are the things we need to be doing. These are the things. Because Biafra referendum covers it all. It's a freedom for every Biafran, both in the jail, both in anywhere. Biafra referendum, we grant them the total freedom. Biafra referendum, we open every chain of bondage. Those that have been kidnapped, those are in the jail. Biafra referendum date, we free them. And they want us to say our lawyers will do it. We know our lawyers are capable of bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, but our lawyers are not capable of bringing Biafra referendum. Which people are the people who are capable of bringing Biafra referendum? Those people is Biafran's IPOB, not legal team. Go and check it. Have you seen anywhere in part of the even civilized world that they will not tell you in the law court, go and conduct referendum? It is impossible. Truth must be told. We are here to speak the truth. If you are joining me for the first time, my name is Mazi Achebe Paul. We fear no person. We respect everyone. We stand for the truth and nothing but the truth. Come on the 5th of November. There's a seat at home. Good and fine. It's a welcome development, but it's not enough. It's not enough. You need to push it in a way that they will live with no option. Yes, they can tell us, okay, since it's the Anambra election you are talking about, okay, we cancel the Anambra, we postpone it. Have that bring the Biafra referendum? No. Have that bring the release Mazinanga? No. The way these evil governors and evil politicians are doing things, they are ready. Let me tell you, they are ready to tell you that to hell with the referendum. We will not cancel Anambra election. And Obiano will remain there. But our leader will not out. But when you put the good measure, and when you give every idiot from the north quick notice, if care is not taken, let Oduduwa join them with the quick notice. Let our people come home. Then the world will now ask question, what is going on? There must be a war. There must be a very revolution. Bloody one for that matter. You don't get freedom with peaceful talk. You don't get freedom with ordinary round table. Before you come to the round table, action is needed. They have killed us enough. And I say enough is enough. At this point of time, enough is enough. It's not only on the 5th of November. From 5th to 10th of November. That is not enough. I say so. You need to take a very good measure, put it in their body, and then we feel the heat. Then we know, yes, we are on it. Let me tell you, action, they say, is louder than voice. Action. What action do you think that will restore Biafra for now? What do you think that we can do to restore Biafra? Do you think that Biafra will be, one will shout, clap our hand, we are Biafrans fighting for our nation in the name of Jesus, we shall conquer, then Biafra will just come, pia. No. Biafra cannot come like that. What will bring Biafra is action. What type of action? Because I will not tell you what we need and without telling you how we go about it. That is Mazi Achebe Paul for you. That's why I say I stand for the truth and nothing but the truth. I don't condone evil. I don't support weakness. Weakness is not in our DNA. Mazi Nnamdi, the leader of the largest world mass movement, is not a weak man. And he's not a foolish man. He said that freedom is taken. Agabangulu have him. Close the whole market. Close everywhere. Let the war begin. Let it begin. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot come out just like that and be running up and down again with his own life. And they will be sending all those their military to chase him out. How can we stop all these things? If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the first question you will ask yourself is, what can we do to make this man come out and stop running up and down for his life and go about walking in the street like every other people? What is that action? If you bring him out, where do you want him to stay without Biafra land? You want him to run to exile again? You want him to go and start broadcasting from London again? You want him to go back to Afari Bey so that they will send military to go and kill him again? How do you want him to go if you release him without Biafra referendum? How? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. How do you want him to go? To be running up and down? No. Then what we need to be asking now is Biafra referendum. Biafra referendum. Biafra restoration. That have given Mazi Nnamdi Kanu his own freedom. That has given every other people their freedom. We say no to just to release our leader. That is why I say no to just to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have come to a stage where we now tell them, pop and play. This is what we want. And we must get it. This is exactly what we need. What do we want? What do we need? Do we need ordinary to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Let me tell you. The time we are afraid, oh, may they not tag us a terrorist, may they not say now we bomb this and may they not tell all those things that time have. Let them say whatever they want to say. Ask yourself, what evidence? How can you tag a freedom fighter? Before the world can tag you a terrorist, they must ask you, what do you want? Why do you want it? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is already in the International Criminal Court. Why are they afraid to bring it out? They say, oh, Mazi, if you do it like this, the world will not turn against you. Who are the world? The world who have abandoned Africa? The world who have turned their back on us? The world who say that you don't have a right? They are the one controlling you. Now, let me tell you, we are in a civilized country and we ask questions. We ask lawyers here. We meet people. We meet prominent men. We meet men that play politics in this country. We meet men that knows it. We meet men that knows road. We ask them questions and they give us a reasonable answers. Then give us directives. Let me tell you. Go and make a research. Go and make a research. There is no country that fight for their independence without that country where they are tagging them terrorists. But other countries around the world, we never recognize them as a terrorist. That is why I then tell you that every freedom fighter has a right for arm bearing. You have a right to carry guns. You have a right to defend yourself. But you must have your mission. Before they will tell you, say you're a terrorist, they will ask you a question, right? They will say, oh, what do you want? Okay, when they give you the Biafran referendum, when you conduct a referendum, will this thing stop? You say yes. They will say, okay, conduct referendum for them. It's when you say no to the referendum, then they will know that you are not fighting for referendum. Go and check it. There is no African country that has independence because all of them are afraid. You are afraid to do the needful. We prefer to risk passing the Mediterranean Sea. We prefer to pass a desert, Sahara Desert. But we cannot take the challenge to die for our country to be restored. You don't want to take the challenge. Let me tell you. No born of Easterner, there's no born any Easterner person where to open his mouth to ask for Biafra referendum. They're not born you where. The people who has what it takes to ask for Biafra referendum is we, the leadership of IPOB. On this note, I am calling our able leaders in the DOS to make the decision that what we need is a date for referendum. Let them go and meet whoever they want to meet and negotiate for referendum. Let the whole Ohanes and Igbo, let the Eastern governors stop negotiating for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our lawyers are capable of doing that. Let them go and negotiate for the Biafra referendum. Caller on the phone, on WhatsApp. Greetings from here.
Hello.
Hello, greetings from here. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
My brother from Pakistan. A greeting from Pakistan.
Greetings, my brother.
My brother, I've heard you, but you are to. It's true. We are stubborn. You are continue. because what you are saying here is what we have to understand.
Exactly.
These people will never allow you to rule them. There is something they said, and when I remember that thing they said, I don't know where to keep myself, because they said they are born to rule. You are born to rule who? You are born to rule Nama. You are not born to rule human being. We are human beings. They are animals. They are Nama. They are to rule Nama, not us. That's what you said.
They see us as weak people. They see us as weak people. That's why
independent. They don't have to continue on the same mistake. We are new generation.
Exactly.
These people are just playing. They can never play on our own intelligence. So please continue what you are doing. Only God will continue standing behind you.
Thank you, my brother.
A lot of our people know that they are playing. They are playing with fire.
Exactly.
They are not anywhere to us. We have both them. They think what they are doing is what, when they do it, we will say they are playing with fire. Any evil man who rejected whatever you people are doing will face. The Bible says that somebody who don't like any good, that bad, and that goodness will be far from him or her.
Thank you, my brother.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough
for them.
This is right time to declare Biafra.
For your job. God will always stand behind you.
You see?
Look, be blessed. Thank you and have a great day.
And you too. At this point, these people see us as a weak people. They don't see us because a weak man can never lead a strong man. It's the strong people that will lead. They see us as weak people. They see us as people they can shadow. They see us as people they can torment. They see us as people they can control anyhow. They don't see us as people that can stand on their own. That is why they continue oppressing us. They continue killing us, and nothing is happening. Nothing is going to happen. That is what they believe. And that is why, like our brother said, that they believe they are born to rule. And we are born to be a slave. At a time, you need to rise up to tell the person that you are not weak, to tell them that you are not foolish, to tell them that you are wise. You need to take action that will shock everyone. Ojukwu know that there is a lockout. Ojukwu see many lawyers during his time. He saw everything, but he chooses to declare Biafra. Ojukwu never listened to Nnamdi Azikiwe them. He do it. Now, the time is now. Why Ojukwu failed to give us Biafra is because the people then, there is nothing like social media. There is nothing like, we are not all over the country. We only in Igbos. So those people use their mind to come all the way from other countries, like a country like England, come and be killing us. At this time, if they declare Biafra, if England try it, we will fight them in their own home. If Europe here, any country that try to come to Biafra land to kill us, we that is residing in their own country, we rise against them in their own land. Then the world will not say, no, this is not how it's going to be. Let me tell you, stop being afraid. Stop being afraid that other countries, Mazi Nankan, don't have allies. Who tell you? Who tell you that we don't have allies? Let me tell you, as I am here in Italy now, and the war starts, then the Italian government send their military to come and kill Biafra. I will start here from killing their own children then the world will say, these people flee everywhere. If Germany rise, Biafrans in Germany will rise against them there. One person can kill many of them there before they realize it. Then, when you hold the person, you say, your people, I kill my own people. You don't know how prepared we are. At that point, they will be forced to withdraw their military from our land. Let me tell you, why is it that this Northern Korea president know what he's doing? You cannot try him, because if you try him, his own people in your country will start revolting against you. And that country is a way you cannot just carry and keep person. I am telling Biafrans, if you are abroad, bear it in mind that the country where you are, if they send any soldiers to go and kill anyone. It's your duty to rise against that country. It's your duty, because he find you trouble. If he can go to your land to kill you, you have to start with your own people. Enough of this. Enough is enough. What we need to do now is to declare Biafra. Declare Biafra. That thing that will happen tomorrow, let it happen today. That is how it is. Enough of this nonsense. Who tell you that we don't have strategies? They will be controlling you. I keep on saying this, and I will keep on repeating it. If you are hoping that our lawyers will bring Biafran freedom, that is F9. I totally disagree. It can never happen. What will bring Biafran restoration is the actions we take. The lawyers are doing their work perfectly, but we are the one pushing them back. We are the one drawing the lawyers back. We are the one delaying this restoration, because the right things that we're supposed to be doing is not we are not doing it. We are not doing it. What are these right things? Action in all areas. If you know you cannot join the ESN, join the Biafran army, you chase the Fulani out. No people will tell them, oh yeah, tell our people to go. Let my people go. That is how Moses do it. Moses never negotiated with Egypt. He tell them, Pharaoh, allow my people to go now. Pharaoh, happen them kahala. Pharaoh, baba nika nke my magic. Eneku Pharaoh do se poliana no wagwo Moses ne anya onwuru azia kpolo nke ke ife menu agwo na ele agwo. That is who we are. That is who we are. Guinea Biadi. Do you know how many of us that have died? Do you know how many people that have given their life in this very struggle? Do you know? Am I the one to tell you? And you want us to continue dying? You think our leader will be happy to come out to start the struggle afresh again? No. No. Things are not done like that. He will not be happy. Our demand now should be Biafra referendum. If the governor from the east need this thing, if they need the election, let them go for Biafra referendum. If they get Biafra referendum date, then in Biafra land we will have election. And if any governor who think that he can do it well, that the people love him, he can come out and contest. Let thunder fire him, because many of them know what they are running from. Many of them know the reason why they are running from Biafra referendum, because the moment Biafra is restored, many of them know what is awaiting them. The whole things you collect under to subject us to this kind act, you will face them. You will face all of them, one after the other. You can't go scot-free. At this point of time, you don't beg anyone. We don't need to beg anyone. You don't beg the governors. You don't beg anyone to tell you this. Can you imagine, in our own land, Hope Uzodinma is killing us in our own land, and we are waiting? Let me tell you, leaders have 3 places to be. First, they will run for exile. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have run for exile. Second, they will be in prison. If they want to be alive to restore Biafra, they will be in prison. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in prison now. And the third place is underground, which is 6 feet below. And we can never allow that to happen. We can never, ever allow that to happen. You are not start pushing us to war. What is going on in Imo State? What will you call it? Masquerade dance, Abi? Using fighter jets to bomb people. What will you call it? Is there any terrorist in Imo State? Is there any terrorist in Abia State? Is there any terrorist in Ebonyi State? But fighter jets are bombing those places, and you don't see that. Freedom is taken, it's not given. Nobody will give you freedom. Nobody on this planet Earth will give you freedom. You are the one to give yourself freedom. You are the one to free yourself from all kind of these things. If you cannot free yourself, you will remain a slave. You will remain in bondage. We have crossed the Rubicon. We have crossed a place, because what they used to deceive us, what they used to bring us down, there is something we will do. They will label us a terrorist. There is something we will do. We want our children to die finish. Our children will die out of hunger. Our children, well, how can the people that is feeding on daily basis, how can they feed? Those things are nothing but fallacy, trash. If there is war, how can those people feed? How can those people feed? Let me tell you, Nelson Mandela was in prison and South Africa gained their freedom. Automatically, what happened to Nelson Mandela? He regained his freedom. Let our leadership call for Biafra referendum, call for declaration of Biafra, and we have men, command men to defend our land. And our land will be protected. We will stop anything that has to do with the zoo currency. Since anything is seizable in Biafra land, all the bank is ours. Take over the whole military. I am calling on our Biafrans inside the Nigerian military. Prepare yourself to take over Biafra land. You are the one to do it for us. What are you waiting? You are in a Nigerian zoo military. They will send you to go and bomb your village. You will happily go. And when the bandit is doing something in the north, they will not send you. Who is deceiving who? They will send you to north to go and protect the Fulani bandits there. And they send the Fulani bandits in your village to start killing you. And you are waiting for ordinary civilians to tell you that you need to rise up. When you are entering army, what is your primary purpose of entering there? What is your primary purpose? Is it not to defend your land? Where is that your land? The same land you claim to be defending is the land they are killing today. The land they are destroying today. Ask yourself, when they will come for you, which people will stand by you? I keep on saying it, and I will repeat it. Freedom is not for weak men. Freedom is not for men that hear the cry and stop what they're doing. You don't take women to war. You don't allow women to lead in the war front, because when they see their children as enemy, they will not kill the person. You take men. When Israel we are going, the prophet asked them, come with me into the stream. Or you start drinking. Some were drinking with their hands. Some fall inside the water and drink. Some choke their mouth. All kind. End of the day, the prophet told them, select those that use their hand to drink water as men. That is why we are now. If you are among those who find their pleasure in gossiping, you are a woman. You don't supposed to be in Biafra restoration. You don't supposed to be called a freedom fighter. Who is afraid? We are not afraid of war. We have seen what is bigger than war. What is going on in Nigeria today is bigger than war. Leave that small boy called Chibike. He's a boy. You know, boys will always be boys. They will always talk. He's supposed to be in children's section, not in this platform. Chibike Vincent, go to children's section. This is a platform for men. Men who have value. Men that matters, not children's section. Go and find cartoon and start watching. Chibike Vincent, go and find cartoon and start watching. That's what you're supposed to be watching. Stop listening to platform where they are speaking about freedom. It's not meant for children. Go and find where cartoon is. Go and find where cartoon is and start watching cartoon. Cartoon is meant for people like Chibike Vincent. not fighting platforms. You cannot understand anything there. Everything will be sounding anyhow in your ear because you're a kindergarten. Freedom fight is live for a archaic man. Do you know the next action I want us to take? Every pipe that is supplying oil from Biafra land to the Janjaweed land should be cut off, should be pumped off. All those things need to be stopped. Then they will understand the kind of stuff we are made of. They will understand what freedom is all about. We can't be fighting for freedom and we leave it for lawyers. They are drawing our oils, doing everything, taking what belongs to us. And you come and tell me you are on top of the game. We are not on top of any game. We will be on top of the game when I will be seeing the actions. Because actions, they say, is louder than their voice. How can we be on our land? How can we be on our land and they will be taking our natural resources to be developing us? Then tell us they are born to rule. We are born to be what? To be a slave? Imagine David Umahi of yesterday telling you he's doing something to release our leader. How? David Umahi, me and you know that if David Umahi see any chance to kill our leader, he will kill him. He's telling you that they are doing something to release our leader. That is evil and bad negotiation. It's dead on our arrival. We say no to David Umahi negotiation. We say no to help Uzodimba negotiation. We say no to any external leader negotiation. We say no to Ohanaeze. If they know they want to negotiation, they have to meet Mazi Chike Doziem one-on-one, an open meeting, and a round table. And they will say, what do you want? Not the other way around. Anya kaligegu. Anya kaligegu. Ada agbawo ogboro na abo. You don't, iman on that million chabaganya. You need to hold them in their testicles. You don't pamper them. They will come with many things. They will say, oh, they will send all those poor people to be yapping and gossiping. They will to come and say, we are dying, we are dying of hunger. You people should stop. And we think about us. All those things are their strategies. Don't put any listening ear. Igbos, there is no poor man in Biafra land that cannot feed himself for more than 1 month without going anywhere. I don't have much to say. Let me put number 2 for anyone to call. But my issue this evening, I want the leadership of IPOB, the DOS, to add more actions. David Umahi is fooling himself. They think, oh, the Ohanaeze is now talking. Who prescribe IPOB? Is it not the same Eastern governors who prescribe IPOB? Is it not the same Ohanaeze? If they do genuinely want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, the first movement they will take, the first action is to unprescribe IPOB. They prescribe IPOB. Simple. Kanu is in the DSS custody. He will negotiate with who he appoints to negotiate with. And they have appointed the leader of the DOS, Mazi Chike Doziem. Anything they want to talk, Mazi Chike Doziem will tell them, this is what we need. This is Biafra referendum. Anything less than Biafra referendum is no-go area. We don't need him to be released so that he will be running up and down again. They are drawing our oil, taking everything. Go to Bayelsa, you will see that they don't even have the drinking water. Go to Delta, the same thing. Come to Anambra, they have already started in my own village. Come, David Henry. Don't comment this rubbish again. DOS is not compromised. We have seen many children. We have seen many children in this platform, which I'm going to block. One of the baby is this Chibike. I don't know how he come here. We need Biafra referendum. Biafra freedom will free any person that is in prison in that dungeon, that Zoo Republic. Not the other way around. You tell me, this and that. And this is why I say, I am warning every idiotic fake prophet, fake pastors, stop using the name of Biafra to entertain your followers. Stop using the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to entertain your followers. We don't want any idiotic to prophesize what is going to happen or what is not going to happen. We don't want you people again. Eagle prophets, take note. We don't need your prophets again. Master prophets, take note. We don't need your prophet again. To hell with all your fake prophecies. A prophet who cannot rescue his land is nothing but a foolish prophet. Go and check the work of prophet in the Bible. What is the work of Elijah, Elisha, Samuel, them? And you are here deceiving yourself. You think the ones who say you're a prophet will be clapping and follow you. We are not religious mugus. We are not religious. We are not religious mugu. All those prophets are evil. Both Oduheje, all of them should stay clear. Ebumemanso, stay clear out of Biafra. We don't need you people. Someone will just come and sleep with woman finish. You come out and tell me you're a prophet. You see Biafra, you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you mad? We only have one prophet, and that prophet is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To hell with your prophet. Let me tell you, China Sanwo-Olu, when you say DOS is many people, it's not one person. So if you are talking about China Sanwo-Olu, you talk about China Sanwo-Olu. Stop using the name of DOS. It's a body. I see one idiotic pastor yesterday telling his congregation, oh, I see, I want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu this and that. He was yapping and talking rubbish, and I was looking at this idiot. And that's his Igbo man. Go and check this idiotic prophet and pastors that is talking rubbish on social media. All of them are Igbos. All of them are Igbos. Now, so many Nahane prophesies, abusing the name of their God in vain. They think if they tag themselves, take the self-acclaim a prophet, then we cannot talk to them. Who do you have you seen? You are a prophet, but you cannot see the restoration of Biafra. You cannot rescue your land. You cannot do the needful. Prophets in the Allah, fake prophet in the Ebenine. You think we are after all those your fake prophecy? Anyabulonde lileli. Anyabulonde lileli. We need more action, more power to stop them. Everything they are taking from our land, we need to stop all of them. We need to stop it. Religious leaders are more dangerous than these politicians. I am telling you, this square. They are evil, using the name of God in vain. I don't have much time to spend today. I have said, pass the message to everyone. And the message is very, very clear. We need more action. We need them to stop taking oil from our land. We need to cut anything that has to do with pipe in Biafra land. Let every fake pastor stay out. We don't need any prophets again. If you know you are a prophet, you are a man of God, what you need to do now is to enter action. Go and rescue Mazinam. Go and take Biafra. Go and warn Buhari and be presidency. Go there and warn them. Speak the truth there. Not coming on social media to find a congregation. Not the other way around. Anya gafege ego. Why I cannot block him is for him to learn. A time will come, he will. One of the message we enter that is Ross brain, and he will open his eyes. Deceiving people in the name of God, that have come to an end. We cannot be taking that any longer. Enough of the rubbish. Enough is enough. We have come to take what belongs to us. Freedom is not giving. Freedom is not giving, it's taking. We got to take our freedom. We got to take our freedom by our hands, by ourselves, with all cost, with hard way. Freedom, you get it with sweat, blood, sweat, not ordinary blood. You sweat blood out to take your freedom so that you can cherish your freedom. Not all this one. When I remember when then Mazi Namkan is not home, they say, Mazi, come back home. Mazi, come back home. If you can come back home, we will do it. Mazi is at home now. Where are you people? Come and vote for another election. I want DOS, although they have already done that. No election in Anambra State. If Ohaneze tell you that they want anything like election in Anambra State, let them go and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let them go and free him. If you cannot free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, don't talk about election. If you don't bring Biafra restoration, don't talk about election. Before thunder will fire you. Father Ejike Mbaka is not prophesying. He is saying something. There is difference between someone coming out to tell you, I am prophesying, I see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in danger, than someone telling you, leave this man. This man have done nothing wrong. There's difference between someone telling you the truth, speaking the word, not telling you God to say. Do you know the meaning of God to say? The God don't review anything without solution. Go and read your scripture well. Go and consult your oracles and know what Bible say about. Say. You can call now if you want wishes to call and make your contribution. Many are called, but few are chosen. Are you among of the people that are choosing in this very struggle? Are you among of the men? I hope you are not among the weak men. Those ones that will use money to do like this, they will fall like spam. I hope you are not among them. I hope you are yourself. And you blue at a time, there's no time to check time. We must stop anything that has to do with Anambra election. Come November 5th is total lockdown. Total lockdown. Total lockdown. David Harry, we are not talking about China Sanworu here. Listen to the topic and take my program. Leave DOS out of this, my program. If DOS have failed you, you rise up as a man. That is why you are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rise up. And don't fail yourself. The highest fail man will get in his life is when you fail yourself. Don't fail yourself. What actions are you taking? The OS have announced sit at home. It's your duty to sit at home. It's your duty to enforce it. Enough of the blame. All the time, blame, 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 blame. This is how we blame Ojukwu. This is why we blame Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you cannot rise up and do the needful. Don't fail yourself. You are a man. You can do it. Rise up. Take the mantle of leadership. Take it. Tell them P Square. John the Baptist died because of the truth. Jesus Christ died because of the truth. Let's hear caller on the phone, your name, and where you are calling from.
This is Okenwa. I'm calling from London.
My brother, greetings from here. Go ahead, Okenwa. Are you still there?
Hello?
I say go ahead,
Yes,
Okenwa.
Are you still online? Are you still streaming live?
Yes.
Okay. I thank you so much for your for what you are saying. It makes a really big sense. It makes sense a lot. You know, sometimes people don't think that way, or at least the way you point it out, I think it's necessary that they look up to that. But there's something I want to talk about. There was I don't know if that is if there was an old broadcast coming from a soldier. They said it's a soldier from America. I don't know if you have come across that particular broadcast where he was actually calling for this particular thing you are saying, declare Biafra. People have died and all. Mazi is there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot come out and still running around again. It's something that is terrible. I think what they need to do, as what the guy suggests, is to call all those soldiers. They can't be fighting for other countries, defending them while our people are dying. So if they can contact those soldiers, I don't know, I'm just making my own opinion. Nobody should kill me because I'm making what I'm saying. So if they can contact the soldiers and let them know this is what it is, we need to defend our land. We have a lot of them. There are a lot of people come out here, they only got their stay here because of their job, because they joined the force. So if they let them know, if they can defend another country, another people, they can actually defend their own country. Before anything can happen, they should inform these people. They should look for the organization. They should look for this particular people that come from our tribe, Biafra, to let them know this is what we are about to do. They can help us. They can do the needful. That is my only contribution. I don't know how to, we talk it so that people can follow along. But you that is in this forum, most of you people that are outspoken, can put it to the right place or to the right side that people can actually reason about it so they can help in this particular thing. And then they need to declare their part because people have died enough. This is their duty to do it. They shouldn't wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out and start running again, like you said, because they're going to go after him. Where he is safe than when he's out. I'm just thinking about it, about releasing Mazi. Releasing Mazi is not a problem because definitely they must release him. They have no choice. But if they release him and go after him, what will happen? We will still come back here and start from square one. So this is what I just let me contribute. And thank you so much for your broadcast. And then we call for peace. We call for peace for everybody to know that nobody is above anybody. We are fighting for one cause, which is Biafra.
Exactly.
So any side talk or distraction should be set aside until we get what we want. We
Exactly.
can live as one. We are peaceful people. So we can sort our problem internal, not coming out in public to wash our dirty areas. Anyways, thank you so much for your time. And
Thank you.
From here.
Thank you, Okenwa. May Elohim bless you and your household. That is what I am saying. The contribution, that's very idea is very, very important. And I believe our DOS must take note about this and know how to move about it, how to contract those that matters, how to preach this gospel truth to their ear. You can't be going to the north to defend bandits, to defend Boko Haram, and they will be killing you while you are defending them. Why the same Boko Haram will be in your land, killing you in the name of you are serving your nation. Enough is enough. You must use your brain. You must use your brain. Thank you for this wonderful contribution. We really appreciate it. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Welcome to the program. Please, your name and where you are calling from. Mwachineke ndewo. Mazi ndewo. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello?
Go ahead. The word is listening.
I didn't hear you well. Maybe your distance too far from you.
Stop listening to the broadcast. Listen to the call, the phone you are speaking with.
Okay. Marco direct.
Are you not hearing me? I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, okay. See what I want to talk now. Your program now is too nice, you know. Something is there. Our people supposed to put efforts, you know, as they put. When you talk by to cut all the pipe where they for better land, yeah, it's true, it's good like that. We need to destroy all the oil pipe where they for better land because of these people fight us and come for our place and kill our people. Then they still come for our place and take oil, take everything, use it to fight us, you know. So now we supposed to put efforts, make sure that we cut any place where Nigeria people take the eat for another land.
Exactly.
Yeah, because of Nigeria not have anything from the upper land, then they come to take oil to use it to fight us. So we need to cut many things when they make it them have money to fight us. And again, those cows, let us our people go back to train cow, goats, many things.
No, Mazi.
These people come for our place and have money to use it to fight us. Let us we go back to 10 cow, 10 goats, 10 fish, 10 everything. So that these people know if see money to fight us. Understand?
Mazi, in the issue of that cow, will I call it husbandry or whatever? If you listen to Mazi Chike Doziem, the leader of the DOS, they said in next 6 months they will ban anything that has to do with cow meat in Biafra land. So, and on that date, they urge every Biafrans who are interested in rearing of cow to go for Igbo cows. That is Efi Igbo. So, and I know that is why I said I call them Tokinadu, because I know in the next 6 months they will definitely ban anything that has to do with cow. So, but that 6 months is too far for me, but we still accept it. It's too long, but we still accept it. What the important thing is, like, we the Biafrans are the ones sponsoring the military by allowing them to use our natural resources to feed themselves and they come back to kill us.
These people
we have to stop them.
These people no fit to fight that one. They're too small.
Exactly.
Our place, these people they call something to use to fight us. We need to block many places where people use to fight us. We need to block every person. When we block every person, nobody they do not see money to fight us. You know, they know. And again, listen, again. Now the other land now is very, 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 very
Hot.
hard now by Nigeria soldier and Nigeria police. I don't know. Maybe they still put quota for any Biafra land to put quota. Like now, when they put quota, you know what they call quota?
Go ahead. You don't need to explain everything in details.
They need to put gutter, big gutter, so that no any car will go past that place. No any car will go past that place. Let us Imo State work for Imo State, Anambra work by Anambra State, any part of Biafra land to work for the memory places, to block memory places. It is though people do going to travel. When you enter to Imo State to border from Anambra, they stop. They use leg cross. Those people enter bus from Anambra to this thing. And so let us do that. So these police people, army people, do not feel fit to enter better land.
Mazi, don't worry. The strategies are there. They know how to move about. What I am calling on the leadership is to add more strategies, more pressure to the sit at home, because the sit at home is not enough to restore Biafra. We have to put more pressure, and that pressure is to me. On my own opinion, I suggest that giving the Fulanis and the Hausas quick notice will be another fastest way to restore Biafra. When you give them quick notice, they will leave our land. And when that happens, other people, they will like to retaliate. They have to retaliate by sending our people back home. That's solve it all. That's solve it all.
Yeah. So something is there. Your program is very nice. I love your program very well. Just continue your efforts and everything. Just try. They try so much. You know, I like your program. So let us put more efforts. The place these people use to get money to fight us, we need to cut everything.
Exactly. Thank you for your wonderful contribution.
We need to cut everything. Those places these people use to see money to come and fight us, we need to cut everything. They know a fit. If they divide the whole world into two, the whole world and one part will fight Nigeria only.
Dalorin for your wonderful contribution. Your network.
Yeah, okay.
Dalorin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point of time, my brother Jonas, you are right. We're supposed to be using our language, but like you know, Biafra is not just a Igbo project. Biafra is not just a Igbo affair. We have other people from other regions, especially our brothers and sisters from Biafran coastal region, who don't understand the language Igbo. So that is why we are using the language that is generally understandable for everyone to understand, so that we will pass the message to them, because they are part and parcel of us. The freedom for them is freedom for us. The freedom for us is freedom for them, because we are one people. And the only language understandable for all of us now is the broken pidgin English. And that's why we are using it. And I know when Biafra is restored, we must find our own native language to make a general language that everyone will be using to pass message, and it will be understandable for every Biafran all over the world. Thank you for your advice, and it's acceptable. I appreciate it. It's not a bad advice for us to use our language, but because many of us don't understand it, that's why we force ourselves to use this borrowed language that we don't even know how to use it well. And we are managing. We are forcing ourselves. Thank you. When you watch those that, let's hear from the caller. Greetings from here. Tell us your name and where you are
Hello.
calling from.
Good afternoon, John Paul.
Good afternoon from
Biafra.
here.
Hello.
Go ahead. The word is listening. Your name and where you are calling
Okay.
from.
Okay, my name is Emeka. I'm calling from Biafra land.
Okay, Meka, go ahead. Make your contribution.
Thank you, my brother. You have said it all. We need more effort. The leadership need to put more strategies to make it happen. Because yes, today is sit at home. But after today sit at home, everything will still fall back as if everything is normal. They must put another effort, strategies to make sure that there will be a hit to the people who are molesting our people. The governors, the senators who are benefiting from the poor people, we must make sure that we crumple everything they are benefiting from.
Exactly.
Because any day you are doing something to your enemy and your enemy is praising you that you are doing well, you are not doing anything.
Exactly. That is
any
true
day you
for
are
sure.
doing something and your enemy started crying, that means you are achieving something.
Exactly.
So
You're on point.
we need to put more effort. We need to do more because our people, for the whole Biafra land, there's no road. As I'm talking to you, no single federal project for complete how many years? No. Anybody, if I'm lying, the people who are staying at home should call on this program and say that I'm lying.
You are talking, Mazi, you are not lying. You are talking of road. I am telling you, Mazi, let me give you an example. Mazi, hold on, let me give you an example.
Okay.
Which state are you from? Are you from Anambra?
Okay.
Are you from Anambra? I'm asking you.
No, I'm from Enugu State.
Okay, we are all the same.
I'm from Eziago. I'm from Eziago in Enugu State.
Okay, let me use Enugu for example. Do you know a place called Ubru?
Yes, of course.
You know Nkerefi?
I know.
Do you know that those people don't know what is electricity? They don't know what is electricity. I just give you an example because now come to Anambra State.
Like Igbeze South, Igbeze North.
Okay.
There's a place they have never experienced anything like electricity for their life.
Okay. And they tell during campaign, the governors will use helicopter to go down there and start campaigning.
And to make it short with you, the so-called governor, present governor, he's from that side.
Okay.
And people are telling you that we should vote people who are, none of them care for you. Any politician who is talking in television and radio is talking for his pocket and his family.
Exactly.
They don't care for us. You will only see them going to market, buying something. It's only during election time. But our people don't reason. Another state, a governorship election is about to start. You will see all of them coming to market, going to streets, doing as if they are consent. When they let them, you will never see them again. We will start suffering again. They will start killing us again. They will start bringing more soldiers and police to our people to kill our people.
And we have come to stop all those nonsense. We have come to stop them.
To them to do more. We are the ones doing. We are suffering at home, completely suffering. So, Paul, let me not take other people's time. I just come up and see you online and say, okay, let me talk to you because you have been canvassing for truthful, love ourselves as you love yourself. Please remain truthful, no matter whoever it will hurt.
Exactly.
No matter whoever it will hurt, make sure that you remain a legacy of tomorrow. Somebody will say, yes, this guy is a truthful somebody. Don't praise somebody because another person is praising that person.
Exactly.
People don't understand. See, many people coming on social media to talk, to castigate each other. They don't know that Social media keep a record for 100 years. Whatever you do, you remain even more than 200 years, you still there.
Exactly, one name.
People should be careful. People should be careful the way they talk, the way they castigate each other, the way they label each other. See, we acknowledge what we people are doing, people in the diaspora are doing. But if I should tell who is the freedom fighter, it's people at home. It's people back home are the freedom fighters.
Exactly, no doubt about it. Not only you, we that in diasporas know that the real freedom fighters are those who base in our land. No doubt about it.
So let them please channel their energy for what would help our people back home. Because it's not necessary somebody will come out of program for 30 minutes, 1 hour. You'll be talking about something. It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. That's what I am against. Castigating each other.
There's a disagreement, but if there's agreement, let's just settle that agreement and move on. Let's not just make it as a program, everyday program.
You address it once and for all. You address it once, you move on.
And move on.
Mazi, you're on point. You are in spirit. May Elohim bless you for this your wonderful contribution. And like I said, Mazi Achebepo will always stand for the truth and nothing but the truth, regardless of who is involved. I respect everyone, but I don't fear anyone. If you are good, I tell you are good. If you are bad, I tell you are bad. You can't kill me. You can only hate me and stop listening to me. That is the only thing.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Remember, bless. Truth is bitter. And if you are doing, maybe you want 1 million people to be listening to you and you are blowing hot lies. You are castigating people. People love gossip and you are enjoying because 1 million people are watching you lying against your fellow comrade. Remember, a day will come, you will have what they call the repercussion. The karma will visit you. And when that karma visits you, that 1 million people that we are watching you will not be there to take the part of that blame or part of the suffering. You will suffer it alone. That is why I urge every freedom fighter, whoever that is pushing you, say no, stand for the truth. Learn to settle issues. Learn how to unite our people. Learn how to make peace. Unless the person say no to peace, you give the person pieces. That is who I am. I don't just come to attack anyone. I call for peace internally and publicly. When you refuse to aid to that peace amicably, then I give it to you the way you want it. That is why I say no to anything pushing and no to anything castigating. A word is enough for the wise. We have a target. We have mission. We have a place we are heading to. That place is Biafra restoration. You learn from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi address issue once, not every day. When you fuck up, Mazi address you. What we need to do now is to how can we restore Biafra and take this next action. Hello, my brother. Greetings from here. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Thank you very much. My name is Chijoke. I'm calling from Jungle because Nigeria is not good. Good organized. Jungle. Nigeria is Jungle.
Even Jungle is understatement.
Yeah?
I said Jungle is understatement. Jungle is understatement.
Jungle. In fact, Jungle is understatement. You know, zoo is an organized place where they put things in order, but Jungle. Anything can happen. You can do anyhow you like. The animal can do anyhow. That's why I prefer Nigeria is a jungle, not a zoo.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead and make your contribution.
I must acknowledge what you are doing first. I thank you very much. In fact, this issue you raised, but I've been listening for you since. I just enter online when you're on 9 minutes, but I cannot even log out. But what you are saying is exactly what we need to start doing now. In fact, you are hitting the point. You are rising my spirit here, you understand?
Exactly.
But what I want to ask a question. Are you hearing me?
Go ahead, ask your question.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead and ask your question. Ask your question.
Very good. This thing that we are talking about now, this movement we're talking about now, this Biafra we're talking about now, is it only in these 5 states, or because when we are talking about this how to organize and take movement, because there's a situation whereby if you say let us start it, people from these 5 states, Imo, Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, when we organize ourselves, people from what they call it South, but I believe, as our leader said, they are not South. We are all the same. There is a situation whereby, I don't know, even now that I'm talking to you, if they are experiencing the sit at home order, I don't even know. You understand? I want to ask, did they know what is going on? Because if we start this war now, they have to contribute on it seriously so that we will achieve our aim. That is the only question I want to ask. So that you emphasize on it. Let there be a person that will be telling them, encouraging them about this issue. Because not that when we start it now, when they have to help on the issue, they will just be there will be misunderstanding. I want you to encourage people on this aspect concerning this South-East. They should understand that we are one, but most people are not contributing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother, for your wonderful question. I know many people, this question have been in their mind. Maybe they don't have the opportunity to ask the question. Let me tell you, we don't know what is South-South.
Exactly.
We don't know what is South-South. What we have is Biafran Coastal Region. Biafra Coastal Region, Biafra made up of 13 states currently now. And we have many men from the Biafran Coastal Region who are working tirelessly day and night, who are on top of the game with the IPOB hierarchies. Although they are not speaking out, but let me tell you.
The reason why I brought this issue now is that let me assure you, since the very first day that DOS announced Monday sit at home, I am not sure that people like Cross. I've never seen BBC broadcast news that Cross River Express sit at home, Delta Express sit at home. I have never seen something like that, so I'm confused on this issue. We have to put mouth on this so that not when the issue rise now, you will see them. They might even come against us.
Mazi,
I think that they said that is hello.
Mazi, this very question, if I can remember, inside the last month, this question was asked to one of the DOS member in the person of China Sanworu, and he said that 4 stations have been established to the South to pass the message to them. And we lost the caller, but I guess you can be listening from the ground. Let me do justice to your question once and for all so that you will understand where we are. Now, this question was asked to one of the DOS member in the person of China Sanworu, and he said that 4 stations have been established to the Biafran Coastal Region. And there is many Biafran Coastal Region who are working underground to make sure that the people of the coastal region are awaking, to wake them up, to join the struggle fully with their full chest. Although you know that everybody must not wake up at the same time. There must be a head and there must be a body. And the head moves the body. In 5 states you are talking is the head that is moving the body. The coastal region, they are part of us. Even if they are not obeying the sit at home, when the time comes, you will see them, they will be following the sit at home. Everything has its own time. Whenever you wake up, it's your morning. And I can assure you that the so-called South, as they label them, they are waking up. And places like Iguacha, Asaba, Abo are doing very well in the terms of complying with the sit at home. Just give them some little time, you will see them. Greetings from here. Hello, tell us your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Mazi Chidi, calling from Cambodia. Brother Mazi, I have been following you and so I saw you, I saw no Igbo here Ramuta.
Nwanne tibakwa anyị na-ata tibaki na anyị na-anụ anyị na-ata aka ị na-eti.
Yeah. Ihe a na-efolo gwe wa na I ma like ihe na-eme ji amasị m asị na-eke koro wa Chukwu oke abịa m Chukwu kere eluigwe ka ala Chukwu nna anyị fere nna anyị efe asị m biko ya gozie gị chekwawa gị n'ihi n'abalị n'ụbọchị.
Ise.
Ọgọga gị na ọpụpụ gị na mbata gị niile ga-abụ amara Chineke ga-eso gị n'ala ndị iro ama mfụ gị ị ga na-aga na-abata nwanne ị na-arụ ezigbo ọrụ.
Ise.
Ya try.
Ise.
So ihe m chọrọ ikwu according to your destiny, your here today, our destiny today, and I may follow what this our Calabar boy in Sima. The boy I'm the many just on a program, even more pro, all the African songs are online now. As I'm talking to you.
Okay.
So I call them that guy. I'm a Kuma can hear them in Ali Bona, Anambra State now. The rally, the campaign has gone on normal. Then I went on and stop for her. And then I walk on information reaching to table now. And had doesn't know now. I'm not sure people PVC Hana a year ago. I collect 100 maybe on 6th of November. Okay, only IPGC will go. So if you say I want another strategy because I have to go now everything and on your
Exactly.
So now I'm about to go here now. So because my brother, this our struggle now. You're not against yourself, although now after Obroga, I need to go. But I get out now abroad, go buy. Already, I know I need overall guy need the Lamana. I get there about the idea because I'm a friend of yours. So you not talk and go. I make sure that now our people money will be because these people are based in Bakana, Rolanda, that church yesterday. Our religious leaders are taking us granted. No, nothing. And when the penalty done, then Mbaka plant all out now, nation area, hot and close up. Yesterday, I all the whole politicians, the back more than 20,000 population admission grant here. All those people yesterday have the idea yesterday, now they want to plant another man. In the Koku Makamazio, own a plant another governor Anambra State, Mazia Opala under probability because these people, Magodinano Nansubu, I demure had no movement. No,
Mazi, let me quickly redirect that your word. Mazi can never be under probability. Ikuka manonya, Mazi is a breeze you can see. Ikuka da manonya. There is one thing I can assure you. Before Mazi embark on this journey, he have laid a very dangerous foundation that he is waiting for the right time to tell them. So allow them to. I know. Exactly. That's why I am calling on DOS to add more pressures. Go ahead. You have the platform. Go ahead.
On my own understanding, to put confusion because how much we know we don't have two leaders. So now we will for now. I'm on a walk on your I get them with second, I get them with third. And everywhere now, so you wouldn't have here with the no go Mazimbo 1, Anambo 1, 735 country, I am a guy. And the Nigerian government, Zoo government, the Manada guy is more than indestructible, it's more than no, it's above human destruction. So how are they able to they want to put us in a world that Niger on number, whoever you know that Niger, Emily, when you have a new logo walk, now we're going to get them a touch, we give Yaku Bravo. So they don't want us to become a little confused. And the idea when they get one and I have to confused, who buy make sure that the new London don't participate in this election. Then you know, we put eye on the ground. Not like the every organization, but every gathering all our campaign. I told them I lead. And the religious leader, our doctors and the USI, are religious leader. Religious leader, because Mazi John or John Ebu and what they want to now. Nobody flogged them. Nobody tell them the truth again. They are not guy in whom Baka. kemgbe this wine na mefolio na-agwa anyị na a ga-ahapụrụ maazị keke yesterday Omahi nyere 30 million for bazaar. Why are these people are fooling us like this? Why are they fooling us? More than 30 population there. Ihe niile ahụ mere yesterday na ọ ga-agwa congregation okwu obula ekwu ọsọ onye PDP onye qualified ime Anambra governorship. Biko deda akwụkwọ okwu a nwere ndị ahụ chere kpọgo I'm happy and that. Money and another religious leaders. These people are put if I knew Bralabewa, propaganda Alaba, you say that check Roma, give the never campaign, Alaba, many Dimos, men are Mandela. Mena, Gamma, you want to work in Abuja, election or Garuga, Yadanukuna, Pali and Abuja. All this while I wouldn't be one and my dear 3 times up on Mazi, Okuma, Joe, the court. I do care no Maja Metraliana, Lagos, Yabra, Abuja. Fool na and I don't know to bow in the pool. I those gathering of campaign of what she did in the hood because that boy and Apple Sima that boy goes through campaign. I like and that program Friday all the very terrible. Now people go those and they want to buy the one and the buy go on a bit of this. My dear go on no level struggle and that way and I'm not all not how the struggle is spiritual something. You get a woolly and a lot. Ọwụrụ na ọwụ ihe ga-eme kwamkwam ọtọ ọchịrị ya ọkụ n'obi na atụkọta afọ eme ọsịsọ eme were ọdachi ọtọ ọrịa ya ọkụ n'obi na atụtụ ha chọrọ ka ọkụ na ọrịa ya n'obi jee oyi ya adịzi oyizi anyị nwere anyị ike na mazi negotiation ka anyị na ha negotiate so biko adị Simon Ekpa na ndị otu a na-alụ ebe ife ndị a na-eme strọgụl a ya na-agbakachi ife na ọ na-achọzi ịgbamara na Cambodia a na-agba wụọ ndị a na-agba wụọ ndị a na-agbara nwa ọkwọ enweghị ọkamba anyị na-agbakọ ihe eze awọ udele ndị niile kastigetịrị maazị n'ụwa onye anyị hụrụ maazị dị pride onye anyị hụrụ maazị dị pride ihe niile we na kastigeti maazị eze awọ udele ndị niile fil macha awa fọma deputy maazị Uche Mọfọ enweghị esi nwụrụ mma ndị ka lụpụtakwara sị ikwuo lekwa ihe na-eme ma ọ lekwa ihe ndị a idọtụke ụwa ihe anyị chọba emesị wụọ onye ha ka Simon Ekpa pụta ọ na-enye warning ndị DOS n'ebe na-enye warning
Mazi IPOB, the world largest mass movement led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have only one leader. We have only one leader and we have only one command. Listen, let me tell you one thing. Simon Ekpa is doing job on his own. He cannot give Biafrans the order to do anything because he is not a leader in IPOB. We listen to him because he is broadcasting. The only place where you can take your order is the IPOB leadership. I can bring my idea. If you don't like it, you leave it. Simon Ekpa can bring his own idea. If you don't like it, you leave it. Any person can bring his own idea. If you don't like it, you leave it. But coming to castigate one another is what Mazi Achebe Paul is against. So let us. There is no vacuum in IPOB leadership. Simon Ekpa and IPOB is not dragging power.
This is Enter Channel 1, Simon. Now, after I allow me by the day, I'm over there now. I want to communicate with them. I want you to do this. Our DOS and the Simon. They can have problem. This people.
They don't have any issue. DOS don't have issue with Simon Ekpa, but some individuals. Don't
tell me like this now. These people are coming online now. This is a real problem.
Who are the people? Who are the people? Who are the people?
Simon Ekpa yesterday online na know ihe gbasara this fundraising against ESN and don't mention ụmụada Biafra akpọzina ha ahụ ọ ga-akọsụ nsogbu a ga-aba eke a ga-akpọzina ha ahụ onye ọbụla na-akpọ ha ahụ na chọka strọgụl anwụọ ọnwụcha na ebe na-aba ndị maazị Chinasa Nworu ka kpee gịnị ole ndị ihe nna na ndị sipụla
Maazị
onye ọwara kwacha afọ na this struggle.
Maazị,
sir,
we only have two commanders. In fact, we have one commander, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only person that can command you is Mazi Chike Doziem. Stop listening to male gossips. Stop listening to whoever that is confusing you. Any person has right to do say whatever he want to say.
We are all Simon is the population because some people now who talk about that ndị ka na ha emezotu se na asị da bezi na odogwu apọla na ozi aka ga na command. But that ha na amezito ha but amezito song ha wo ha mega dem against Simon. Even the against Simon from initial time as na mazi senior slot on a broadcast through radio Biafra. Also no get also get a sign for what that na dem again oh yen I want to reach him. Can enjoy why is it ani na drug na nda. Ani na drug na nda. Even ga bandi me give us ndi me give try ezigbo evidence.
Okay, Mazi, my advice to you is this. My advice to you is this. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Leave Simon Ekpa. Leave everything. Once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out and Biafra is restored, Mazi will treat the case of Simon Ekpa, treat the case of DOS, treat the case of Chinasa Nworu once and for all. What I can assure you now is that Mazi will be out in less than 31 days. Mazi, what I can assure you is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be out in less than 31 days. Go and write it. In less than 31 days from today, Mazi will be out. So that is the only thing I will assure you. That is the only thing I will assure you. I can assure you, our lawyers will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. That is why I am fighting for them not to bring him, and he will start running for his life again. That's why I say let them go for the Biafra referendum, because I have seen him coming out without the referendum.
My uncle in the US, how there is no support here again. I support me. I have to now, but now I want to support again to how much in the color. So you see the thing. See the couple of that guy. You I allow back more than 100 years back.
Exactly.
That guy after those so. I allow because the way I do not would do it. That guy will divine savior from God. Because that guy with any distraction, but these people are very distracted.
Thank you. Remain blessed. Don't be distracted by anyone. Just take the point anyone is giving you, but know when they give order and when to follow order.
Nobody has to distract. Nobody has to distract. Even after the people Simon, if I enjoy your guy, Papa, you need to follow go.
Simon Ekpa is doing a great job, and I can listen. Simon Ekpa is doing a great job. When you go to Simon Ekpa's platform, always pick the point, leave the negative part, only pick the positive part, and go away. That is your duty. When you come to Mazi Achebe's platform, pick the positive one and leave the negative one. Any person you enter his or her platform, pick the positive point and leave the negative one. Nobody is perfect.
Since Hannah about those things, I'm not interested. I'm not follow someone, follow everybody. Only a few will online, they follow me until the year the program. But I bet this again, so I have to see him in high and I'm also.
Thank you, my brother. Allow others to add their contribution.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Remember blessed. Greetings from here. Call on WhatsApp. It's not connecting. You can call back again. It's not connecting. Listen. No, there's not. Greetings from here.
Hello.
Greetings from here.
Yeah, greetings. Yeah. My name is Ogunya Christian.
Your name is what?
My name is Ogunya Christian. I'm from Ebonyi State. I'm in Cameroon.
Okay, go ahead.
So, what I'm saying about this struggle is that you people are trying so much. You are doing great. But the main point of this thing is that as the leader is not around, is in the hands of the enemy. I see that the main thing that you are going to do now to lead these people, according to what you said before, is to give these people a date to leave our land. Or
exactly.
They will regret it. And another point is to disconnect every pipe, any connection, any light, anything that is connecting our Biafran land and the zoo, so that these people will know that we are serious.
Exactly.
Are you hearing me?
Go ahead. The word is listening.
This 2 point now is very, very easy. Is the main point that I think that is something that if we do it will affect these people seriously. If we do it, they will know that we are serious. Let the TOS should give this command. Let us do these things. Let us take this action once and for all, so that these people will know that we are serious. So that our leader will be released and therefore will be restored. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Obiekwe Lawrence. Obiekwe Lawrence, the number to call is plus 393512957752. I call it again. You can look there, I pin it. My brother have said it all. We only have 2 ways to push for this struggle now, which, like I stated before, give them quick notice and cut every means of them collecting the natural resources from our land. That is the final. Once you stop them from these 2 things, Biafra will be restored. There is no 2 ways about it. And of course, there will be no election in Anambra State. Now in Biafra land, that is how it's going to happen. The sit at home will start on the 5th of November till on the 10th of November. No going back about it. No retreat, no surrender. And because of that one, there will be no election. Let me tell you, for those of you saying that the DOS never addressed the election, they have addressed it. Let me explain the address, how they address that no election and how they put it. Because this very struggle for Biafra restoration is spiritual, and it takes spiritual understanding to understand it. Now, when there is a total lockdown on the 5th, which is on the Friday of November, there is a total lockdown on Saturday. There will be no movement. You cannot ring election where there is no movement. Let me tell you this thing. When there is no election and the people did not gather to vote because they are sitting down, the people who want to convey the INEC this thing, you cannot see them to do it. You cannot ring that election. So election can only be ringed when some group of people come to vote. That is the only way you can ring the election. But when there is no movement, there is nothing like election. There is nothing like everybody's at home. You come out, the few people that try to come out died at the process. How can you now ring the election? Where do you get the people that you will tell the masses or tell the opponent that they voted? Even the people who will you announce, they will fight among themselves deathly. That is the only way I will tell you that there is nothing like election, because that sit at home have automatically cancelled election. Let me tell you, the sit at home, I know that it will be enforced, not like other sit at home. It's either do or die. If you are a woman or the day mama, papa, you want to die, you want to commit suicide, come out on the day of election, and I can guarantee your death. You will join your ancestors and nobody will bury you. You will die miserable and the vultures will eat your flesh. So let me explain this, because our people don't understand the strategies of the way the DOS address Anambra election. Yes, they didn't come out to tell that there will be no election, but automatically they have already cancelled the election. Sit at home. Everybody is in their house. Everybody sit at home. No one is moving. No one is going out. No one is coming in. How can you vote? Who will bring the ballot paper? How will they bring the ballot paper? The sit at home is going on. Men, the DSS on the street, you come out with ballot paper, they will kill you. They will shoot you until you die. How will they now say that there is election? So that very day is total lockdown. The only people you will be seeing moving around is policemen. They will be on mufti. They will be on a uniform. They cannot vote because security agents are not allowed to vote. If you see any policeman casting vote, kill him. He is illegal. There will be no keke napep, and they will stop anything that has to do with selling of tickets from motor to Okada to keke napep, everything. There will be no more tax collecting in our land. Everything will be free until Biafra is restored. That's how I want it. So my people, the Anambra State election have been cancelled by the Directorate of the state, led by Mazi Chike Doziem, with a diplomatic way, with a wisdom way of channeling it. That is why I tell you, the sit at home will start on the 5th. Thank you, Mazi Jonas. They can disguise themselves as your non-government and they will kill you. So I urge you not to risk your life. Let me explain it again in case you don't understand it. Anambra election have been cancelled by the Directorate of the State, DOS, led by Mazi Chike Doziem, by announcing total lockdown, total sit at home, come on November 5th to November 10th. Election is scheduled to take place on the 6th of November, and the sit at home is starting on the 5th of November. Meaning that when you are sitting at home on Friday, you are sitting at home on Saturday. On Sunday, you go to your church and go buy things that you will use to continue sitting at home on Monday. So, how can you vote? How can they ring it? Let them go and take prisoners. There will be no election in Biafra land. So they have already channeled those things. They have already mapped it out. They have already planned it. Because the only way to stop election is by declaring sit at home, which they have declared sit at home. You want them to call it a sit at home for election? No, it will not. That is why I tell you, try to understand the game whenever it's being released, when it's playing. We are IPOB. We are wiser than them. We are 7 steps ahead of them. Before you think about those things, they have come up. But why am I saying that we need more action? Is to put more pressure in the restoration of Biafra. Because that is our hope. As you can see, we have exhausted 2 hours, 7 minutes. And I think it is time for us to drop the curtain here. And until I come your way again, before I close today's program, let me say this word. Mazi Achebe Paul don't hate anyone, but I hate gossip. I hate yapping and gossiping. I don't hate anyone that is fighting for Biafra, and I cannot castigate anyone unless you give me reason to attack you, and I will attack you with full chest. I will disgrace you the way you want it. When someone is going astray, please address the person. Tell the person this is not the way we want it. When the person refuses, then you treat the person the other way around. So on this note, I want to address those that is questioning my loyalty. My loyalty goes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB and DOS. And I will be the last person to attack Simon Ekpa unless I see a reason to do so. But for now, I have no reason to attack him. You can't tell me to attack him when you cannot provide a proof for me to use to attack him. For now, I don't see him as a threat. And I don't believe in every trash anyone is talking. I believe in IPOB DOS to give order and Biafrans follow it. I believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't believe someone tell you that he is trying to do this, then you believe that. I don't believe. I believe in what I am seeing. So please, like my brother here, Mazi Jonas, said that if you did not study in Radio Biafra, you remain uneducated. No two ways about it. So for you to be more educated, for you to be more wise, you want to be wise like Mazi Achebe Paul, go back to Radio Biafra and listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu previous broadcast and listen to what is coming out from Radio Biafra. You will be more wise. What we are doing is spiritual. We are not fighting ourselves. We are here to correct one another and to support one another. Support your brother. Build him. Say no to gossip. Say no to saga. Say no to bribe. Be a man. Stand on your words. I hate any man that will give his words and not stand on it. When you call for peace, stand for peace. When you call for fight, stand for fight. Don't be calling for peace at the same time calling for war. Peace and war don't work together. You choose one. That is who I am. Once again, my name is Mazi Achebe Paul. MAP, I will still remain for the truth. I stand for the truth. If DOS have something they do wrong, I will still say it. No, this area this is wrong because nobody is perfect. If Mazi Achebe Paul do something that is wrong, hey, I stand a chance to be corrected. Roast me. I will not challenge you because you have your point and figures. But when you talk about Mazi Achebe Paul without fact and figures, you will receive the wrath from Mazi Achebe Paul. That is why I am a man standing for the truth and nothing for the truth. IPOB is whiter than white and whiter than snow. That is our slogan, and we must stand on it. We must not allow anyone to deceive us. All must hail Biafra. All loyalty goes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you are an IPOB, you must know what to do at every given time. Don't disobey order from IPOB leadership. That is the final. Remain blessed until I come your way this evening again. All must hail Biafra. IPOB, one family. One family, IPOB. One greatest family, IPOB. Remain blessed. All must hail Biafra. All must hail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All must hail ESN. All must hail Mazi Aloy Ejimako and Ifeanyi Ejiofor. All must hail Mazi Chike Doziem. All must hail IPOB Italy. Led by Romanus. All must hail him. He is doing well. God bless IPOB Italy. God bless our national coordinator, our unit coordinator, everyone. May God bless you all. The way you people are doing the work of Chukwu Okike Abiama all over the world. May Chukwu Okike Abiama bless everyone. Bless our people wherever you are. We must succeed. We must restore Biafra. We never die untimely. We must restore Biafra in this our own generation. Remain blessed, and God bless you all. Once again, my name is Mazi Achebe Paul. I hail from Omambala province. Omambala is in Biafra land. Remain blessed. Thank you. We move.